Who are you? Yeah, I'm so and so. Not you, not so and so. 100% not. 100% not. This 100% not. It's just a temporary manifestation. And all the suffering is because of this entanglement with the illusory energy. This is Vishnu's Maya, not somebody's Maya. Vishnu Maya. So nobody can overcome this Maya. Daivihi guna, mama Maya duratya, mama eva patyati, maya midandranti. Daivihi guna, mama Maya, maya eva patyante, mayam eva parantite. Means those who surrender to me, parantite, who surrender to me, they can overcome my Maya. Otherwise, it's fully covered. There's a nowadays you can watch in the YouTube, there's many intelligent speakers, many groups, they speak many things, fascinating, many thousands of students, they want to become successful in this world, they listen to them because he can speak very skillful. But he forget one thing. Whatever we speak, whatever somebody hear, whatever we sing, whatever we do, it should be only for his pleasure. If I learn this from a spiritual master to do every action in my life only for his pleasure, then I can talk also about the weather, or about the politics, or the sport, or the culture, or whatever. So the Brajabasis, they are talking only about Syam Sundara, Krishna. One devotee said, I prefer to talk with the Brajabasis even about mundane things than to speak with other people outside about Krishna. Because what can they understand? So everything depends completely on the kripa, on the mercy of the Divine Lord, how he gives this. And his lila in Gauranga's pastimes, and all these associates, Narottam, with our little mouth we cannot speak their glories, their activities, how they are preaching, and convincing people and give them this prema bhakti. Srila Goswámího is speak about 64 angas of bhakti. The most important, everybody knows, first from 64, you have to find Sri Guru. Second, you ask in inquisitive way. Tatvidi Pranipad Pranimashena Sever Upatitiksham Gyani Datvastasinaha. Tatvidi Pranipadina, this realized soul, they know the tattva. What means tattva? Tattva. Truth. Truth. What is truth? Very simple. Krishna. There's only one tattva, Krishna. Okay, there's Maya tattva, Jiva tattva, many tattva. But tattva means the truth, and the truth means always Krishna. It's always. Tatvidi Pranipadina. Pranipad means first you have to come in a humble mood to surrender. Pranishna, you have to inquire in just not some question just for the use of argument, sincerely inquiring. Pranipad, Prasha, and Seva. 3. These 3. And take initiation. This is 1, 2, 3 instructions, the first of 64. Find Guru, to hear about him, take initiation, and 4 is to follow Guru and Vaishnava. If you find a Sadguru, Sadguru means not only one person, means also Vaishnavas. There are more. According there are many actually, because many different approach there. But finally Guru is who? Right. Yes. Sri Krishna is everything. And of course Sri Radhika, depends which approach somebody has. But they are manifest because we cannot how to perceive them. They are all in this fourth, fifth dimension. You cannot, if you want, they cannot go there. If they come in the form of the Guru to me, and I can understand that, that is his mercy only, because he sent Guru to you, Guru sent him, you to him, so they work together. Sakshat Ritva and Hari, not different. It's no difference. If somebody thinks the difference between Guru and Bhagavan is offense. But it means he's not Bhagavan. He is the servant of Bhagavan. So this all this tattvas is necessary to know to enter this Bhakti path. And there's many, like the worship the deities. Now we go to the last five. The middle we have to study. This takes a long time. The first 3, 4 is important. Last 5 is also important. Even if you have just little faith in this, it will give a great result also. Deity worship, 1. Chanting the holy name. Hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuran. And associate with devotees. And live in the holy dham like Mathura, Vrindavan. Very glorious, these 5. Just by little touching this, you get great result. This is the words of Mahaprabhu, and Srupa Goswami Prad in Pakistan seem to repeat this again. So he quote from Puranas, from Srimad Bhagavatam, from many scriptures, to put it, compile it to the book Bhakti Ras Amrita Sindhu. So that is important book. Bhakti means what? Love. Yes, love and devotion. Action means if I love somebody, I not speak only, I give some flowers, so they make him happy. Bhakti Yoga means action and service in action, loving devotion. Rasa means, but that some taste, you get some rasa, some fulfillment, some inner happiness, some bliss, like this Amrita nectar. It's like a Sindhu means the ocean. This Bhakti. So Bhakti is the best. Narottam Thákur chanting Bhakti is the best, Bhakti is the best, Bhakti is the best. Karma makes everybody suffering after some time. Maybe you enjoy now a lot of money because you have a good karma, and a good body, and a good family. But the karma in the end ends always, and we see this in misery. Because we become all sick and then they lose everything and then they die and it's not good. It's full tamaguna in the end. The body that immediately got finished, put in funeral on. So much money there, but I know, but the president of this country was left last week, or when? No.
He was the most famous singer.
Huh?
The most famous
the singer. Okay. So anyway, how famous you are. You have to go and we take this away and finish. So before, now, I have a little few years left, maybe, or maybe not, nobody knows. But it's the time to discuss about spiritual topics. It's called Hari Katha. And if a little hearing about Srimad Bhagavatam, especially the 10th canto, these syllables of the pastimes of Krishna, when they enter your ear, they can make some magic, some wonder. Then you will forget dharma, artha, kama, and even liberation, moksha. Four goals mostly everybody wants. Either karma, jnana, or yoga. That four goals you will forget. But listen to the 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. And this is Narottam's Thákur in Šrípád Narasinga. He describes in every sloka about that. Glorifying Radhika and Krishna. Like Čakor and Čakori. How they are looking, how they are playing in Vrindavan. He describes everything very nicely. Because he sees that. There's the difference between somebody who just have theoretical knowledge, just reading and studying and speaking, or what he speaks, he sees. It's different. So we very fortunate in our life. We was lucky to hear from Gurudev Gaura Leela, many pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And not only myself, with others, when we sit and Gurudev speak about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then some inner envision that come in your mind, you could see that, by his power. Like in the war of Kurukshetra, by the mercy, by the blessings of Šrily Bhaktisiddhánty Saraswatího. He speak to Dhritarashtra because he was blind. He see all the battle in Kurukshetra. He sit in the palace, like now I have a television with satellite, but that time by the blessings of Vyasadeva, Sanjay, he see everything and he speak. Same thing is Guru Varga, they all fully realized persons. Guru Varga means who in the Guru Parampara, like A.C. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhánta, Guru Dev, all their acharyas were pure devotees. To give a simple example, if somebody from India, he was never here in Czech, then how he can know how people living, how they're looking, what they're doing, he cannot know. How people living here, their life standard, if you never come here. But if somebody from here like you, sometimes you go there, and you met him and you speak about situation in Europe or in Czech anyway, then he can understand, because you see everything, you live here, you go there, you give that experience. Even if he was never here, he knows everything because you. But the same as this is realization. So same thing, if they coming from Vaikuntha, from the spiritual world, and they speak to us about Krishna, then we know something. Srila Thákur, once he described a little scenery about Krishna when he come out from Dwaraka. Come out from the Dwaraka city, and Taruka is his chariot driver, his chauffeur. With reins, horse, chariot. So exactly he gives description how Krishna is walking, how he's entered the chariot, how he's sitting down, give instruction to Taruka, to the driver. Perfectly described everything, every movement. Then they ask him, how you know this so clearly? Then he say, I was there. I was there, I saw it. So that is direct we get this information from our Guru Parampara, who comes from Krishna Devasi Narada, and Krishna Brahma. Brahma's son is Devarsi. And Vyasa, Shukadev. And whole Parampara Madhavendra Puripat, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Advaita Charya, Panchatattva,
tímhle způsobem se to předává.
Jagannatha Swami, Gaur Kishore, Bhakti, before Narottam and Vishwanath.
A předtím Vishwanath Čakravati,
So it's a channel. It's from Bhagavan. So that why we talking about these things? Because we hear from them.
Jenom proto, že jsme to od nich slyšeli.
They are from there.
Protože oni jsou tam.
But they are very merciful. They came to this
ale
world.
Oni jsou velmi milostiví, takže my v tomhle světě můžeme něco dozvědět.
If you have to accept the body, human body in this world, means the body will become old, sometimes you become sick, and also you have to again live it. Maybe sometimes we are, how to say, become doubtful. Okay, it's beautiful, but also need doctor, I become sick like this. The doctor will be happy to get, to treat a beauty, to give some medicine, anything you give to him will be only for his upliftment, not for him. He need or not need, it doesn't matter. Bhaktivedanta Swami in the end, one devotee came, he said, Prabhupada, I want this medicine, this, I want to give this. Prabhupada said, I will live or I will die, you give or not give, what you do, what you want. This is only for you, for me. It's like this. They are not really suffering. They are not have fear from death or they're losing anything in this material world. Never. This you will find in all the other people who are not surrendered, who are envious, angry, jealous, greedy. All this this is a big problem. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsatya. Six enemies. This is the most thing people you see every day killing, stealing, making war, making catastrophe to others. Horrible world. Because of this, we cannot control this. Middle become angry, they got knife, kill next moment. Every moment happens. Because knife is always there. No? For a pistol you need some certificate and many knife you can take from the kitchen and immediately do. It's a newspaper was written yesterday because in Austria many people kill with knife every day. Maybe here also, I don't know. It's a horrible world. Why? After they realize, oh, what I did. Now I kill all my family. The one boy killed all his family. Pistol, boom, 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 boom. Oh, I did. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsatya, they cannot tolerate. No tolerance. And they must take over control themselves. After the reaction comes. Suffering. Put in prison is not easy there. And what kind of mind develop there? Very difficult. So when you open up 20 years before we had our first temple, some prisoners, one from the red milieu, some, how to say this, heavy guys, many years prison, he came to the temple, he got the book of Prabhupada in the prison. He read this and starts speaking with Maharaj and myself, talking the like Krishna consciousness is but very difficult to. Another man came also after they took him, never came again. So how much suffering a living entity have to undergo, life after life, to come to the point of surrender. So many lifetimes. Many lifetimes. Many lifetimes. Maybe we forget it. And now also those who are practicing devotion, some years or some beginners or even for many years, you can realize more and more. It's without blessings, without the mercy of devotees, where the Lord gives the blessings, it's very difficult to come out from this and to tolerate this.
Je velmi těžký tady z toho se vybrat a
Very
tolerovat.
difficult.
Je to velmi těžký.
If somebody says it's easy,
Když
okay.
někdo říká, že je to jednoduchý,
you're lucky. If easy.
to máš
Easy is yes, but if you have to completely surrender, then it's easy. Bhakti yoga. If not, only 10% surrendered. Prabhupada said, but 10% surrender in this life. You get a human body next life. But if less, then but 10% surrender. The Brajavasi is 100% surrendered. Beauty wood is 100% surrendered, not 10%. Or the 1 or the 5% or the 50%. Anyway, everybody have to calculate for himself. How much? Mahaprabhu is not in the university, he said, Hare Krishna, I don't ask you anything. Krishna says, everything, surrender to me, Masuchaha, I will protect you, don't worry, I take only bad karma. But the condition is to surrender completely. In Kali Yuga, any there? Maybe I want to, yes, Maharádže, listen, very good, I want to surrender completely, but what is the next day, how this looks, how much I can jump, how much I'm living in the holy name. The holy name gives brain, the holy name is everything, but there's nothing what we cannot fulfill by the holy name. The holy name, usually we chant Hare Krishna, Ram Prabhu chant Mahamantra, and we look Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, I think this is different. We think this is different. We chant Hare Krishna with harmonium, with Mridanga, chanting, and we look in the deity, and the deity is Krishna, standing here we are chanting. We think it's different. Yeah? But it's not different. It's one. Nama Nami no. I am the name is not different. So Krishna, deity is not different from the name. Nama Chedamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. Purna Nitya Shuddha Mukta. Vinadvam Nama Nami no. Vinadvam Nami no. My name is not different from me. See, Nama Chindamani. Everybody hear what is a Chindamani stone? Whatever you touch is gold. Chindamani. So the name Chindamani, Krishna Chaitanya is full rasa vigraha, the form. The sim. Purna is unending. Purna, Shuddha. Shuddha means spiritual knowledge. Purna, Shuddha, Nitya, eternal. Mukta, eternally liberated. The divine name is not different from myself. And if somebody says today, okay Krishna, I am completely yours now, then he will accept immediately. In Ramachandra, when Vibhisan came, is a brother of Ravana, the biggest demon. So when he came to the other side, from Lanka, he came to the India side, where he wanted to build a bridge to Lanka. Because Sita was kidnapped by Ravana there. Then Sugriv, the boss of the monkeys, he said, no, he is a brother of the biggest demon, to Ramachandra. And Ramachandra said, no, if somebody comes to me and asks my shelter and surrender to me, doesn't matter who is he, I accept him. So this is the promise of the Lord. Anybody he will accept. If it comes from the pure heart, then immediately also you get darshan from Krishna also. But it must be pure. If you want, that very moment, that second you can get it. It's not no delays there. So whatever we keep back or reserve for us, the Lord He knows. So it's not possible to change it. Must be completely sincere. And he knows the prayer of everybody. Okay. Is there any time is passing so?
Jsou nějaký otázky?
Well, actually, I would have a question. It might sound a bit strange, but I try to make it short.
Reagoval na otázku, která údajně je nějaká.
A friend of mine, a devotee, asked me for help today. She has a daughter, adult daughter. The daughter has been in a hospital for a while. They both, actually the daughter has been raised to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, do her japa, worship deities at home and everything. But now she's in hospital and the mother believes that she has been under some remote attack of some evil people or whatever that influence her mind. She says that she hears sounds and noises, she can't even chant. So she asked me if I could give her advice what she could do, because the mother seems to be really bothered with that, because the daughter has been in the hospital for months already. So is there any advice to give her based on, I told her what about the holy name, but she said, well, she can't chant anymore.
Before she chanted? She chanted before?
She did.
Little chanting, just. It's quite difficult to chant if you're like this, attacked.
Yeah, she says the daughter cannot chant anymore, but she used to. I knew them when she was a little kid, the daughter. And they, as far as I know, they had always had deities of Radha and Krishna at home. So the daughter has been raised like this.
Now she's here in Prague in the hospital?
No, it's in Slovakia.
Slovakia. Otherwise we could go there if it's here. What we can do, you can bring some Janamrita, like in our temple. Every day they worship Shalagram Bhagavan, and they will be bathed with that water, with perfume, with tulasi. That is Janamrita, is very powerful elixir to take. This is more strong than any medicine. And maybe can put some tape there, that you can hear at least some Harikatha or mantra when if she not can, if she like Harikatha, Mahamantra, then it must be given in her ears. If she occupied that, you cannot chant, but you can hear at least. Something is, if not completely deaf or the thing, then something is possible to do. But mostly they are putting strong medicine in the hospital, like antidepressive, so that have also influence on the subtle body. It's very difficult. Actually, if you ask me personally, in my life, I come across with many, I don't want to say people, actually they are devotees, but they have a hard time exactly like this. And some they have it so severe that in this life he cannot remove that anymore. I know one boy, he took in his initiation in the 90s. Then he made some heavy offenses, something happened. I don't want to repeat what he did, but very difficult for him. Even he comes from high-class family, old chirurgs and doctors, the family, but they cannot help him, nobody can help him. He gets some social help, he lives like but he likes from heart devotees still, but he is really so... I know him almost 30 years, and it's hardly any change. So I don't want, it's not for everybody, it's such a severe case. And also others I know, maybe with less severe, but this is the most severe case. I can understand in this life, he cannot come out from that. He must change the body, and next life, some purification, he can good chance again. Of course, in the Puranas, there's many stories of curses and of heavy karma people have, that they have to suffer for a long time, until you get blessings of pure devotee or Krishna. Get their blessings, then this will be removed and then they can again worship the Lord with full love and happiness. It can take some time. How long, I don't know, I'm not envision how to say. But many things we come across. Also devotees, they are so pious and surrender and donate everything still. They sometimes undergo heavy suffering. I saw this. Even people, they call us, oh, they get other friends of devotees, they get doubts. Why this can happen to such a person who worship for so long years? Therefore we are talking about many lives. And the Puranas is written, if you offer just one light, like you can do after, before that, you can, in Kartik now, in Damodar now, you will destroy sins of millions of kalpas. It's written in the Puranas. One kalpa is 1,000 times these 4 yuga cycles, 12 hours of Brahma. One kalpa, 1,000 times Satya, Dvapara, Treta, Kali Yuga, 1,000 times is one kalpa. Million kalpas, sins will destroy just over 1 day. So people don't know what we are doing, they think we are playing with these things, but this is a very important. So every step, every activity this devotee is doing, it has such a deep significance. We can describe every part of devotion for a long time. So important. But the most important is the holy name, to chant this. And this is glorified throughout all the scriptures. But the next question is how to chant. You can chant only with association of devotees. Alone is very difficult. Some people live alone, they say, yes, I'm chanting my rounds, everything, but you cannot make progress after 20, 20, 40 years. State of consciousness, no any progress. We need always the mercy of devotees who are more advanced, where the Lord dwells in the heart, very real. This is the secret, that Krishna moves in the heart of his pure devotees in this world. Hiddenly, nobody knows. If I have not the eyes to see that, how to see it? To give blessings to the bhaktas. So the blessings, they are surely always available. It's no a question how we can open our receiver to receive that. Jiva is the Lord is in the heart of every living entity. So he knows everything. And the most difficult thing is for us to really develop that tolerance. How long this will go on? We must, but never lose the belief or the trust in the Lord. If under any circumstance, we should never become doubtful that this process of Krishna consciousness is not working. With guarantee, it works 100%. Hare Krishna. Therefore, in the beginning, we said to get this human, in the scriptures, this deha, this means a human body, what is full of suffering. Maharaj Nimi, in the very beginning, first few, the sloka in the first few words, very rarely to get the human body what is full of suffering. He not said you get the human body, it's full of suffering in one line. And more rare to meet pure devotees of Lord Krishna. More rare. Because there's 8 billion humans in the planet now, but pure devotees, they are not in the market or outside. They are like pearls or the jewels, they're deep in the ocean, they're hiding. You have to search them. They're not advertising themselves that we are pure devotees like this, not like that. So the sincere prayer of the Jivatma, the Paramatma, he will guide everything. How we come in contact with Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, because without him, I mean, we grew up in Christianity here in Europe mostly, and we know the Bible something, and we like Jesus and Francesco, who lives very renounced, and it's nice things, but need more. In my youth, I got the book of Srila Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada in my hand. I read. Yes, I'm happy. Now I got perfectly what they speak. Everything is swallowing. This is searching for that. So anybody who will get either devotees or a book or any or the holy name somehow, the prasadam, like Lord Jagannath, he appeared in this world to give for million people prasadam. Millions of people, not few. So this is another secret, the prasadam. Even if the holy name is not working, some prasadam. Or the Chanamrita. I know one devotee in Vrindavan, his first son, when he was 2 years, he was supposed to die. And he took the hospital, he could not do nothing. Finally he took him and he put him in front of Radha Krishna. And the Puchari gave Chanamrita in his mouth. He came thick, no hope. So after this he completely recovered. He became his normal. He's a healthy man now. He's age maybe 50 years old. The wonder of all wonders is Krishna. Nobody else. It's Bhagavan. So we have to pray and remember and worship, bow down and become his devotee. Krishna Bhakta. Krishna Bhakta niskama atha eva shanta bhukti bhukti siddhi shakali ashanta. Krishna Bhakta is always shanta, peaceful.
Krishna Bhakta je vždycky mírumilovný.
Bhukti bhukti siddhi is a bhukti means a karmi, mukti is a jnani, siddhi means a yogi, bhukti bhukti siddhi. Shakali kamani, kama, he have desires, material desires, is ashanta.
Ten, kdo má hmotný touhy, tak ten je ashanta.
But Krishna Bhakta is niskama. Niskama means no material desires, he is shanta.
Krishna Bhakta je niskama, neboli nemá žádný touhy.
Atta eva shanta. Krishna Bhakta niskama atta eva shanta. So many things there.
Je tam spousta věcí.
Also just a moment vision, pure devotee makes such a great result. Our Gurudev says even if all the great stalwarts, the big bridger, the big caliber of devotee, when they go in the spiritual world, because they will not stay for 1,000 years, yes, they will go after one human span is gone, they will go. Always after some times, some devotees will be manifest, so the Krishna always takes care. So, most real or most effective Krishna to approach to the society is living in the heart of pure devotee, because he's very happy there. Krishna is very happy in the heart of his pure devotee. He don't want anything from this world. Only want to do everything to satisfy him. No separate interest. An altar. First Shraddha is first. Those people with weak Shraddha, little faith, weak Shraddha, it's difficult to get sadhu sangha, bhajana griya. Or to speak of another nivritti is a fourth stage. Nishtha, to become steady, Ruchi to get taste Krishna, 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 to get taste, hearing about Krishna.
Naslouchání o Krishnovi.
Then Ashakti. Ashakti means you can remember all the time Krishna, no, without interruption. Then after this Bhav, your emotion, spiritual emotion will awake Bhav. And then Prema, but it's very, very high. Of course, Lord Chaitanya distributes this in Nityananda Panchatattva in the form of a holy name. Take, eat as much as you want. No seditions there. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You see, Ram Prabhu, we can chant hours of hours. To come out from the chariot of the mind, go in the transcendence. Also, Prabhu, nice chanting. Nice. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the, you chant day and night, whole life you do this, whatever job you have doesn't matter. Never forget this chanting. Yes, you do everything. Everything, everything. Nothing will be not done by that. Thank you very much. So if you would be here, I would visit there and bring Chanamrita. We'll see. You chant Damodar with harmonium?